does.
This combo is so stupid. Let's do it one more time. There it is. Hello everyone, it's great to be back. I came back to Japan yesterday, and so far I've been learning some Marduk. I'm having a lot of fun. He's kind of like a Miguel after you add water sort of vibe. Has a lot of cool Gigas moves, of course, or maybe we should say that Gigas has a lot of Marduk moves. That's the right way around. But if you've tried to pick him up, then you've encountered his VTS cancel stance by now, and I honestly find this combo completely annoying. It's counterintuitive in so many ways, but it's very, very good. So it's worth practicing if you want to learn this character. I've sort of picked it up today, and so I wanted to give you my pointers on how to pull it off. It's there's a specific way to practice it, let's say, but I also want to give you some alternative combos that you can use instead if you're scared that you're going to drop this. And I think that makes sense because you're going to sacrifice on average 3 or so damage by doing an alternative combo, but it's worth sacrificing 3 damage if it's the difference between you dropping the combo or not, because if you drop the combo you can get launched and then you can lose the round, right? So first of all, the first part of the combo, you can do three hits or fewer before you attempt this ender. So when you launch with something standard like down forward 1, it's just down forward 1 into a spin. I use down forward 4-2, but you can use down forward 2-1. It's the same damage. And with a lot of his other combos, you can do all kinds of like 3 hits, collection of 3 hits before you attempt this ender, but in some cases, like counter hit down back 2, by the way, you're gonna have to run up and do it right away because you don't get a chance to tack on anything else. But the start of the combo is extremely easy. So in this case, you're just doing this into that, and then you dash up, and then you're gonna do the ender. And so the ender is what you need to practice. So you're gonna practice the ender separately, and then when you have that down, you're gonna snap the 2 together like a piece of Lego. So let's explain the ender, why it's difficult and how to do it. So you're trying to hit with this throw in the air, which is your best damage ender. You can't do it after a spin, kind of like how King or Armor King do, because it's just going to whiff. You need them to be actually floating in the air for this to work. So you're trying to float them with down forward 3, 1, 2. And then to have enough time to get the throw out, you need to cancel this into Valet Tudo stance by pressing 3+4, and then canceling back out of Valet Tudo stance by pressing 3+4 again. Like that. And when you do that, you can tack on 4 forward 1+2 at the end, get that throw, and the combo is going to work. So the first thing you're going to practice is just the Valet Tudo cancel. So you stand in front of your opponent, you press it down forward 3, 1, 2, 3+4, 3+4. And if you look at my command history when I do this successfully, you can see that I'm pressing 3+4 exactly twice. You don't want to press it 1 time, you don't want to press it 3 times, and you don't want to press it 2 times and not get out of the stance. That means that you're doing it too fast. You need to go into the stance and go out of the stance, and that needs to be really, really clean. If that's clean, then the rest is going to work out. And then once you've got that part of the combo down, what you're going to do is just tack on the 4 forward 1+2 throw at the end, like that. And if you do that nice and clean and fast enough, the combo is going to work. Now, there are a couple of mistakes you're going to see when you're practicing this. One is that you're going to get this power crush. I'm very excited about this move, by the way. It looks very good. I'm looking forward to using it in matches. But if you're getting this in the combo, it means that you're not canceling completely out of Valet Tudo, and you're not doing this clean. You're doing something else at the same time as the stance. If you do 4 forward 1+2 too fast and you're still in Valet Tudo sort of eats the first forward of your forward input. So instead of 4 forward 1+2, you get forward 1+2, which is this power crush. If what you're getting is this tackle, that means that you're not canceling out of the stance at all. You're doing the 1+2 or 4 1+2 or 4 forward 1+2 while you're still in the stance. You need to completely cancel out of the stance before you do the throw, and if you're not doing that, you're going to see this tackle. So that's what you need to look out for if you're getting that mistake. If the mistake you're getting, the third common mistake that you get is that you get the throw, but it whiffs because they're already on the ground. That means that you're doing everything correct. That's the optimal scenario for a drop, only you need to do it a little bit faster. And one way to make it a little bit easier to do fast enough is to delay the hits of this string. If you delay this a little bit, which you can do ever so slightly. You get just a little bit more airtime, and that can help out with getting enough of a window that you can do all the things that you need to do clean enough. So start by practicing that, and then once you've practiced that cancel and it's clean, tack on the 1+2 throw, 4 1+2, and if it looks like that, if it's fast enough, then it's going to work every time. So that's my pointers on how to practice that. Now I want to make a cut here and give you some alternative combos that you can use instead. So if you find the VTS cancel combo a little bit too awkward to do, I want to show you 2 alternate versions you can do instead. This is the first one. So what I'm doing here is that I'm just taking out one of the hits, the last hit of this string, down for 3, 1, 2. I'm just doing down for 3, 1 into this, straight into the throw. To make it work, you need to give the throw a slight delay so that he does a small dash, otherwise it won't reach. But if you do that, it's going to give you 61 damage as opposed to the 64, which I think is still very good. And it's so much more consistent that I think it's definitely something to keep in mind, unless you've practiced the VTS cancel to the point where you can do it perfectly. Something to note about both of these combos, however, is that you start comboing your opponent, right? You start carrying them towards the wall, and then you end your combo by putting them behind you with this throw. So you give up all of the advantage that you created by doing the combo in the first place. So it's very dangerous to use this unnecessarily on wall stages when you have the chance to not even wall splat, but just put your opponent very close to the wall, and that's still a big advantage. So use this mainly when you're in big open spaces or on a wall-less stage like this. The other bread and butter combo that you need to know for when that's not the case looks like this. I'm going to talk through it and then give you the notations, but that's what it looks like. And you can see it's 59, so you're losing 5 damage on the optimal combo, which is quite a bit, but it is so good in its properties. Apart from that, it's also very intuitive and nice to do, that I recommend this for most situations, honestly. So what I'm doing here is launch and then 2 down 1+2, which is that move right there. This is 2 down 1+2, and I'm spinning with down back 3 1 1, which is this long meaty spin move, and then I'm doing a delayed 4 3 2 for the ender. That sends them in that really nice arc towards the wall. You need to delay it so that it doesn't whiff. If you are a Miguel player, then you're very used to that because you're doing that with your delayed 4 2 1 already. Let's show it one more time. That looks like a Tekken combo to me. You know, it's much more intuitive and easy to do. And you're going to use versions of this for most of your different launchers with Marduk. You're either going to spin really fast and go up and do one of the throws, or you're going to spin with one of these moves, and you're going to use your 4 3 2 for the alternate ender. So he has a lot of weird stuff in his combo game. You know, he can get stuff like this and whatever, but we'll talk about that in different videos. For now, I wanted to talk about the VTS cancel one and some alternate versions, and you can use these combos for a lot of Marduk's different combos. It works off of the headbutt right there. You can get really meaty stuff if you hit with this, by the way. What's the move? Yeah, that one. You can do stuff like this, which is really cool. But like I said, that's for a different video. He can get insane combo damage, especially when he uses his power crush, which I have a feeling they're gonna nerf at some point, because right now it can be really overblown. You can pick off like 120 damage quite easily if you have that in a combo. But that's gonna be this quick little video. I hope it was useful, and I hope you're enjoying Marduk. So far, everybody I've seen seems to be playing Armor King, but I think Marduk is definitely worth your attention. He's unorthodox, but a lot of fun to play. I'm going to be going into practice mode now and learning all of the other things apart from combos that I need to get better at, and then maybe we'll take Marduk online and do a little online session with commentary and stuff. So I hope you show up for that, but it's great to be back. It's great to be talking to you guys again. We're going to make a lot of stuff in the weeks to come. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys again very soon.